Molly, and I'm here for another episode of Ask the Experts from Backbone Valley Nursery. And today we've had a lot of people wondering about how to keep their plants hydrated in these hot summer months. That's a big problem here in central Texas, you know, with this hot, dry weather. One of the things that is a wonderful technology you can use is actually an ancient technology. Is called the Oya. The Oya is a simple vessel made out of porous clay that you plant under the surface of the soil, and then the top comes off, you fill it with water, and water will slowly leach from the porous clay into the soil and hydrate your plants kind of at a slow, steady pace. I have one planted here, you can see in this container. They're wonderful because you can use them in containers, or you can use them directly in the ground, like in the vegetable garden or around shrubs or plants. But as you can see, we take the lid off, and the Oya has water in it. When you use an Oya, very rarely do you need the water around the top. The waters, you put the water in the Oya and the water leaches out and hydrates your plants in that manner, rather than you having to water the surface. So there's much less evaporation. It's a very efficient system of watering. It's fantastic for water conservation. It delivers water precisely to where water is needed, and really helps the plants in that way. You even see some of the root growth gravitate towards the Oya. One Oya can do a fairly good radius, generally about 30 to 36 inches out and around. So one of the, and that's not the small Oya, the larger Oya can do this radius. This smaller Oya is fantastic for maybe next to just one plant or in a container. This will take care of a container. We have them in the two sizes. Another great thing about our Oyas is these are made right here in Dripping Springs, from Dripping Springs Oya. They're all handmade, and we're always happy to support our local merchants and local artisans. But we're seeing a resurgence in this ancient technology as people are trying to look for more water-wise solutions to watering the garden. And you don't have the evaporation like you would from sprinkler systems. Like I said, this targets the water right where it's needed most. It's so hot right now. Everybody should probably be on the lookout and be prepared to do some supplemental watering in your lawn and in your garden. You can do a water audit, and we have instructions here at the nursery if you're interested in trying to figure out how much water you're actually delivering to the lawn. We say generally a minimum of 1 inch of irrigation for the lawn. We also recommend watering in water efficient ways, soaker hoses, bubblers, or hand watering shrubs and the garden. Sprinklers are good for the lawn, but they're kind of inefficient otherwise. A lot of water is wasted to evaporation before it actually gets to where it's usable. So if you have questions about watering, we're always here and we're always happy to help you. Remember, there's just some key things. You don't want to let plants soak and sit in water. You want to let them dry out slightly between waterings. That will allow oxygenation of the root system. But it's so easy right now for plants to dry out, you know, in just one hot afternoon. I think it's going to be with a heat index about 103 today. So it's definitely important to keep everything hydrated. If you have questions or if you need help, we're always here to help. And for this episode of Ask the Experts, this has been Molly. See you next week.